Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State. California, the home of the Warriors, as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. And it's the Pistons to start out. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Pistons, Parker out there with Ellis. Then it's Johnson. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt them.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
Warriors on D. Johnson kicks to Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Pearson's shot is good.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Curry against Parker. Back to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Curry.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. It's Parker with the drive. Johnson kicks to Ellis. The Pistons working the ball around now. Parker, a screen on Curry. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Here's Curry. Outside for Martin. Horford. It's Curry with the drive. Excellent D from Howard.
Well, they're shooting 75% here early on, even with that miss.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Kevin Martin with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Stephen Curry again. Well, you look at the numbers for the Warriors last season. Their offense revolved around Steph Curry, and no surprise.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. The numbers were staggering. I mean, with Curry on the floor, they were right at the top of the league in offensive efficiency. And when he sat down, they were the worst. A lot was on his shoulders, and he carried that burden well.
That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And finished off by Horford.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
Yeah, he'll take those all day. Curry, not just a factor offensively with his scoring, of course, but driving, making plays for others. And I think the departure of Jarrett Jack really allowed Curry to take on a larger playmaking role, and he showed he was ready for it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You talk about all of the gaudy numbers for Curry last season. It's extremely impressive offensively, but there's one number he'd like to cut down on, and that's the turnovers. Second most in the league last season. And he'd be the first to tell you he knows he can do better, and I'm confident he will.
Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 3. Lawson drives in. Right side, Lee. And taken away by Ellis. Kicks it to Aldridge. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 8 points for Aldridge.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Fires from the line. Rebounded by Howard. Pistons leading by 5. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
Aldridge misses. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Lee kicks to Gallinari. Ross with it. He's picked up by Parker. Lawson dishes to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. From 13. Outside for Lawson. Offside Lawson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kevin Love's checked in for Gallinari. Parker passes to Johnson. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. Good. Ellis has got 5 now.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
They set the screen. And it's Lee penetrating. Here's Mozgov. Ross on the wing. Shot to stop the drought. Detroit with the rebound. Parker kicks to Howard. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Lawson kicks to Love. Back to Lawson. From the arc. And a here's missing. Detroit leading by 9. Ellis goes in. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ellis. Aldridge with a screen on Lee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Monte Ellis at 6'3" is certainly a gifted scorer. He played most of his career minutes at the shooting guard position. He gives up some size there, however, and that's been a challenge for him at the defensive end.
And some have felt as a scoring combo guard, Ellis would be best as a 6th man. Steve, coming off the bench, what do you think?
I agree. You know, as talented as he is, you know, he's really kind of a combo guard who's a nightmare matchup for a lot of players. But he's not a true point, and he doesn't have that size that you want at the 2-guard spot. So to me, the 6th man makes perfect sense. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Ellis against Lee. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Love.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And the Pistons making a change here. Gorky Dangs checked in for Howard. Gibson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jared Dudley's checked in for Joe Johnson. And it's Williams in for Parker. Got a piece of it. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Domination in the first. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
They've got Mozgov. Austin out there with Lee. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Love in at power forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Beal's shot is good.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Lawson dishes to Love. From the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And Beal kicks to Williams. Pass to Dudley. Williams sets a screen for Dudley. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will. Some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, last season, Jared Dudley was deemed to be a nice acquisition when he was traded to the Clippers. Back close to his hometown of San Diego, he's a veteran shooter, high IQ. Was expected to flourish next to CP3, but didn't quite play out that way. He struggled all season.
Some changes for Golden State. Warriors trailed by 14. Curry is inside. He's against Williams. And the dunk by Horford.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
I think he's hoping to kind of get his teammates going a little bit, fellas.
Here's the screen. And Williams, here we go. Beal can't get it to go. And for Dudley, the downturn in his numbers was really across the board.
Yeah, sometimes, Kevin, it's difficult when you change teams and you play with new players in a different style. So Dudley did not have a good year. I think this season he's looking to bounce back, should be more comfortable in his environment, and he's looking for that bounce back season.
Beal with a screen on Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Williams